to her privilege has gotten her to that point, and also like she's good at basketball.
Don't make no sense, man. Don't make no sense. I really didn't want to have to do this, but over here on this channel, we gotta keep it real. We're not gonna break the news, but we damn sure gonna break down the news. So a lot of you probably already know, A'ja Wilson is back in the news and the media again, complaining, talking about white privileges when it comes to media deals. And we all know that not to be true. Anybody from an unbiased perspective that is thinking logically know that not to be true. And I'm gonna explain it to you guys in this video. Michael Jordan, that name goes without even having to explain, right? You got Steph Curry, you got LeBron James, you got Tiger Woods, you have Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, so many male athletes around the world that are black with endorsement deals. So what are you gonna say to that, A'ja Wilson? No, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say those are all men athletes. So what about the women? What about Serena Williams? What about Simone Biles? Those are black athletes. Not only are they black, they're women. And they both got endorsement deals. Why is it that they can get endorsement deals and you can't? And it's not that you can't, you just got a major deal with Nike. Nike, one of the biggest brands in the world, as far as endorsement deals and clothing and paraphernalia and stuff like that, you got a Nike deal. And not only do you get a Nike deal, they pushed a more marketable woman out the way to try to satisfy you. And they did that because we both know you don't sell more than Caitlin Clark. And if you're being honest with yourself, you would admit that. But what about Angel Reese? What about Angel Reese? Angel Reese is a woman. Angel Reese is black. Not only is she a woman and black, Angel Reese is in your league. Your league. So how do you explain that? Angel Reese is more marketable than you. Angel Reese might not have the talent you possess on the basketball court, but off the basketball court, she's more marketable than you. She just is. It is what it is. See, I know what the problem is. I don't think A'ja Wilson really feel like white people have more privilege when it comes to endorsement deals. I don't feel like she feel that way. I feel like A'ja Wilson is jealous and envious of Caitlin Clark. And she can't come out and say that, so she hides her head by spewing this nonsense about marketing deals. Come on, bruh. We got to keep it real, man. We have to keep it real. And I didn't do my research on this. I should have before I made this video. But I would like to know, when was the first statement made about these white privileges when it comes to A'ja Wilson? If I had to bet some money, I would say it was last season when Caitlin Clark came in the league and all the publicity and all the spotlights and the glamour and the glory shifted to her and went away from A'ja Wilson. I bet it was. Instead of appreciating the rookies that came to the league, most importantly, Caitlin Clark, you guys is on public planes, man. Now y'all on chartered jets and you out here arguing about an endorsement deal. A'ja Wilson, you're very talented on the basketball court. Nobody can take away your accolades. Championship in high school, I believe. Championship in college. Championship in the pros. Defensive player of the year. MVPs. Championship in the WNBA. And after all those accolades, you are still not marketable. It has nothing to do with her being white and you being black. It just doesn't. You don't even have a signature move. If I was to ask somebody, hey man, what's A'ja Wilson's signature move? You can't, nobody can even tell you because you're not marketable. Kids that don't even watch the WNBA know about Caitlin Clark. She's worldwide, she's global. And what you need to do is just embrace that and stop coming off like a spoiled brat. You really are. You really are. You're coming across like a spoiled brat. This don't make no sense, bro. This do not make no sense. Caitlin Clark is pulling up from logos. That's marketable. And if you look at it from a business standpoint, take color and sex and everything out of it. From a business standpoint, if I had a business, Courtside car dealership, I gotta hire two people. It's a black man and it's a white man. I'm gonna hire the man that's gonna make my business more profitable so I can generate more money. It's not gonna be because of color. This is a business. And I wish somebody would pull A'ja Wilson to the side and explain these things to her. Because about a year ago, she got caught on camera saying some of the same things to Kelsey Plum about privilege.
us as black women, Paige reminds me a lot of you. Like, you say you're not really about me. And she knows how her privilege has gotten her to that point. And also, like, she's good at basketball, obviously. But, like, she understands her privilege and like, pushes her over the top in a sense. It reminds me a lot of you. And I mean, that's a
Come on, man. Adrian Wilson, you're a great athlete, man. You better than this. You better than this. The fact is, you're not marketable. The fact is, nobody comes to see you play basketball. Yeah, you got your hardcore fans, your fans that are gonna come see you, but you are not marketable. You're just not. You're just not. Now, I named athletes that was black. Name athletes that were a woman and black. What do you say to that? Why don't some of these reporters that she say some of this stuff to have a comeback and ask her, well, what about Serena Williams? What about Simone Biles? What about these endorsement deals? What about these endorsement deals? I think it's privilege that you got Obama's daughter directing your commercial. And that's probably privilege that you won't direct Kevin Clark's commercial. And Kevin Clark ain't out here complaining. You the only one that get on in these interviews and complain all the time. All the time. You're just not likable. That's not a bad thing. You're probably a good person. You're just not likable. What can somebody... This is frustrating, bro. This is really frustrating. And I like Adrian Wilson. But it come a point in time, bro, we have to tell the truth, man. I'm never going to get on here and put a player down to lift the player up. But I'm damn sure going to tell the truth. And all the time, man. All the time. All the time. And if we being perfectly honest, and we just being honest, take the race and the color and all that out of this. And we just being honest. Nike is using Caitlin Clark because they don't want to hurt your feelings. They're pushing her to the side because they don't want to hurt your feelings. Because if they dropped her shoe on the same day your shoe came out, it would be embarrassing, man. The numbers that they came back from that would be embarrassing. I think they sold 3,000 shoes in a matter of minutes. A matter of minutes. 3,000 shoes. Come on, bro. That ain't nothing. With all in the whole world, 3,000 shoes? It's embarrassing. If they drop Caitlin Clark shoes right now, bro, man, they're going to sell out, and it's going to be way more than 3,000. Way more than 3,000. So what you need to do is stop this race and all this stuff you out making all these excuses, because the stuff is ridiculous and it's very frustrating, and it comes across like you a spoiled brat. Spoiled brat. And from my understanding, you grew up with the best of things. What a lot of us wish we had. 2-parent household, come from money, private schools, and you out here talking about privilege. Don't make no sense, man. Don't make no sense. And I like Adrian Wilson, man. But it come a point in time, we have to tell the truth, bro. Adrian Wilson is a sophomore in your league out here killing you on endorsements, and she black. And she black. Dr. King said, a person shouldn't be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And Adrian Wilson, it comes across like the content of your character is straight trash. And that's the reason you don't get the endorsement deal that some of these other players get. It's not because you black. It's not because they white. Flat out, bro. But until the next one, y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Man, and jump in that comment section. Talk to me. I talk back. Peace.